this thing for me for a minute. So let me know when this intro is done. That damn intro. I wish we could get streaming in. It got tri-mesh, damn it. We all, my man. Man, let's go. Hey, I've been waiting for this all day anyway. So okay, again, I am a stickler for being on time. I guess it's the military in me, the Marine or whatever have you. So we're gonna go through this and we're gonna let them flood in here as they flood in here. So good evening, everyone. We are here with another for another Wednesday. Ask the Q, speak your truth. Um, before we start, I wanted to say thank you again to the cast production team of Horizon Got Talent for the phenomenal show that they had. We had last week Wednesday with the two finalists as well. I learned a lot. Very informative, it was all around a great time. So I appreciate them coming through. Of course, we have some phenomenal guests this Wednesday as well. But we're gonna hold off from that. We're gonna hold off on that. Real quick, I don't know if anybody's paying attention to all these sexual assault allegations coming out now. Now that Diddy has his case has gotten dismissed or whatever have you. I don't know how much of the news you guys watch. I try not to watch as much as possible, but for whatever reason, certain things just hit my Instagram more rapidly than others. So a lot of these sexual assaults have coming up now. Jimmy Iovine, Jamie Foxx, Cuba Gooding Jr., all of them getting hit with these allegations now. So I told myself, how in God's name is everybody getting hit with these sexual allegations all of a sudden now that Diddy's and then you know how that bright like you know how that light bulb goes off in your head at like Bill mode? It just and it explodes. I said, oh shit, Diddy. So Diddy done gave whoever all these names, he name dropped half of these people to keep his name clean. Damn. Now that's just speculation. I mean, I call me conspiracy theorist or whatever have you. But I mean, I'm just saying, it just makes sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me. If that would have happened, but we would never know. But hopefully, some people in America are a little bit smart and pay attention to the money trail. All right, so yeah, there we go. So there's that. Now, normally MF Sun, old bum ass, I don't know where he at right now. He usually quarterbacks the second session of what we do here because he does this whole little around the world thing. But it don't matter because you know why? I got it anyway, Drew. You feel me? Hey, so tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And yeah, so we're here. So real quick, happy holidays to everybody. My guy slash cameraman slash homeboy Drew got a beautiful baby coming. And all these other things. So shout out to you guys over there. Happy holidays. And happy holidays to our phenomenal guest today as well.
Thank you.
Real quick, Biggie, you in there real quick. Um since it's the holiday, I saw you with the dry rub on the turkey and shit like that. I see you already stunting with your turkeys and things like that on the Instagram. So you want to let us know what you got brewing up and let us know what you got what are you giving thanks for this year?
Oh man. Well, I mean, thankful for the family and friends that are still with us.
Word,
You know what I mean? Thankful for the time that I got with the ones who are no longer with us.
word.
Because that time was a blessing as well. And then also just thankful to be here and still be able to do my thing every day. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So
Word. You gonna talk
appreciate that.
about the turkey now?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I've been frying turkeys for. I actually went back in my memories. I've been frying turkeys for 11 years now. Um, and
Word.
yeah, so I've been so I got a little dry rub on there, a little Lowry's, little black
See
salt,
that? See
black
that?
pepper. Uh,
Okay.
and let it
Hey, yeah,
marinate.
I heard him. Hey, the man do drop you deep fry him, right?
Well, I used to deep fry them. Now I got the oilless fryer. That's like it's like an air
Oh,
fryer, but it's propane.
Oh.
So it does an air fry, so I don't have to buy 3 gallons of peanut oil because that stuff's expensive right now, man. So
Indeed it is.
I need
Indeed it
about three. I
is.
need about 3 tablespoons now.
Yeah.
That's about it. So
Hey, work smarter, man. I ain't mad at
yeah,
you. I didn't even
yeah,
know that existed yet.
it's like just a drum. It's a big drum. You hook up your propane to it, and then you just lower the turkey down in there, and it's like an air fryer. It's like an oven. Like
Uh,
and it comes
I
out
might
just
have to
as
look into
crispy
one of those.
and just as juicy. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the
Real,
link.
real talk. Hey, I know
Yep.
we a little bit past Christmas and all this other stuff like that, but what's your damn that we on Black Friday. What's your big Black Friday ticket item?
Oh man, honestly, I don't really participate too much in Black Friday stuff, man.
Got you.
I worked
Understood.
retail for almost a decade, so it kind of turned me off to the whole Black Friday thing.
I,
I do like Cyber Mondays though. I'd like Cyber Mondays.
yeah, Cyber Monday. You an Amazon person?
Kind of, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, killing me with that shit. No, just like,
I don't like going out to the stores, man. Like,
yeah, man. I like going out there and touching the people, man. And being amongst the chaos.
I had my fill, man, when I worked retail. I don't want to do that no more.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it, man. But definitely, man. Hey, happy holidays to you and your family, man.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you. Hey, so I guess we can just go ahead and jump on into this. So, I don't know too much about the young lady. She's come on very strong within this Horizon World Metaverse thing. And I take that back. She's always been around. I know she's been offering her talents to a number of people before she splashed on the scene with her own phenomenal journey within the metaverse. No, well, that's not her first build. It's not her first build, but we're gonna talk about that as well. Yeah, Miss Space Glitter Unicorn. Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
I've been dying to do this. I've been dying to do this interview. How have you been? How you been?
I've been great. Thank you.
Awesome. Before we get to you, we're gonna get to Squirt Reynolds real quick. Squirt.
Yo, what's up?
What up, hometown? How you, man?
Good, how are you?
Cooling. So you were a part of this phenomenal journey with this young lady with the fairies build, yes?
Just a little bit, yeah. Sounds and some scripts, yeah.
All right, so this is how we're gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna hit you with some questions first to ease her brain. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're gonna do this reverse psychology thing real quick. Cause I already know she's tense and a little nervous right now. You dig what I'm saying? I can see it in her little $1,600 pro. You dig what I'm saying? So we're gonna hit you first. You dig what I'm saying? Get her easy. Go, oh, okay, that's all we're doing. Okay, then we're gonna get her right. Cool?
Right, cool, hit me with it.
My man. So real quick, let's get what's the name of the build that you help her with?
The Fairies in the Trees.
The Fairies in the Trees. What was your part in the build?
I did some scripting for the mechanics in the world. I did the sounds, just kind of make the world come alive.
Oh, hold on, Square. Hey, come step down real quick and step back up. Cause you got this smooth Billy D voice, right? You know what I'm saying? And they gotta really hear that.
All right,
say it again.
Good now.
There we go. We good. Yeah.
Fairies in the trees. What I helped was all the sounds to make the world come alive. Did some mechanics on the player movement and the way that they interact in the world.
Awesome. When did you meet Miss Space Glitter Unicorn?
Oh wow, about 1.5 years ago, through a friend of ours, just brought her into one of my builds. She says that she knew me before, and she said that I just kind of like brushed her off, but I don't remember that at all. it's what she says. I don't know if it's true, but it's what
you gave her the cold shoulder. You gave her the cold shoulder. He gave the cold shoulder.
But she says I've known her longer than that, but I just know one specific day.
Yeah, okay. So where you from, Squirt?
I'm from Texas, North Texas.
Texas. Any Texas people in here? Any Texas people? No.
No.
Everybody's not today. You the Lone Ranger today. There we go. See how we did that? All right, we good in there. So real quick, did you know, or did you have a feeling that the build the fairies and the trees was going to do and make the impact that it had?
Oh, 100%. I've been pushing her forever now to because it's been her dream and it's been her passion for this world. And so I've been in edit mode with her for many months now, pushing her to do it because I knew that it was going to be magical and unique because she built everything from scratch. She hand modeled every single thing. So I was pushing her the whole way to trying to get her to get it out and to get out of her own head and just to do it.
Yeah. Space glitter unicorn.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hi. We in here now. Hi.
Hi.
We good, huh?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so
I
let's
got
just
this.
get into it. Man. Hey, first of all, okay, Space Glitter Unicorn. You have like you got three first names, like damn near, right? So let's break these down real quick. So I'm assuming like it's like you have this fascination with space, and then somewhere along the line, glitter come into it, and then unicorn just bust them all in the head at the end. So am I right?
So I am a huge fan of fantasy. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. I grew up in a house full of Star Wars fanatics. Space glitter to me is actually like, the nebulas and the supernovas in the galaxy. That's space glitter, and unicorn is actually my favorite fantasy creature. So that's what that is. So it's kind of galaxy unicorn in a nutshell. But it's
Got you. Okay, I'm okay. Well, cool. Well, I love it. So, how long have you had this tag? Have you just created it once you entered the metaverse?
Actually, I've had it since 2014. I was Space Glitter Unicorn. So I've had it a while. And actually, I used to be a Twitch streamer too, which is funny.
So for those who don't know what that is, explain to the world what that is.
Basically, I used to stream myself playing video games on live on Twitch, twitch.com. So,
a woman of many talents.
I guess if you could call that talent, or
hey, I would. I don't know how to do that. I don't think I sit there long enough to figure this shit out. So nah, I'm not streaming nothing. But if money's attached to it, I think I would. I think I could figure that out. So you're a mother.
I am a mom. I'm a mom of two.
You have two sons, one son, one daughter?
I actually have the set. I'm blessed to have the set. So I have a girl and I have a boy. And then I'm done. That's it.
And then we are done. Got you. So, I mean, okay, so what's the one, real quick, the one thing about motherhood you like the most? Go.
Watching them grow and, being surprised on how much they know, like within like a few days. And it's like, wow, both my kids have definitely shown their talents. And I'm like, oh, you got that from me. And it's so cool to see. It really is. And they have amazing personalities. I'm so proud of them, nothing they can't do to, so.
I dig it. Yes, ma'am. I can understand it. I definitely can relate. So where in the world are you located?
I'm in New York.
New York. What? Okay, hold on. Before we start, here we go to confetti. All my New Yorkers in the house. Here we go. Look all the confetti now. Look. What part of New York? I
actually live in right above Westchester County, so I'm like sort of in the
Westchester
woods.
County. That sounds rich. Yeah.
or just too expensive to live.
Oh, I know that too. Well, yeah, okay. Too expensive. Gotta be rich to be there. Yeah, that makes sense. No,
yeah.
I understand though. So that's awesome. New York. Okay, I'm not mad at it. So here we go. We're in the metaverse. How did this happen? How did you find the Oculus? What happened to this? How did this happen?
Well, so I first bought the first Oculus. With one of my paychecks because that one was hella expensive. And I loved it, but then I set it aside. I actually gave it to my mom to play around with because she liked doing the meditative stuff or whatever. And then, I kind of set that aside, but then I was working all the time. Finally, the COVID, I wanted to say, but the pandemic happened and we were all stuck in the house, and I'm like, all right, let me just get this headset for myself. It was around Christmas time. I actually bought it for myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, I
Yo,
was
Kobe,
hanging
let
out.
me tell you something, Kobe. You fucked up. Kobe,
Yeah,
you really did
COVID,
fuck
man.
up because you created a whole heap of damn individual entrepreneurs now. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for allowing us to shine. Thank you, COVID. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
COVID is the reason for a lot of stuff for me. But
100%.
definitely the headset. I hung out in venues. I didn't even know Horizon Worlds was going to be a thing until somebody told me in venues, because all I was doing was just sitting around talking to people.
Right.
And they're like, oh, this thing is coming soon. And I was like, oh, it's like, I kept trying to like download it. It's like, oh, coming soon, like we got the prompt, and I'm like, all right. So yeah, that's when it all started, really.
Yeah, and then you ran into Squirt somewhere, he brushed you off, and then everything else happened. Huh?
And so I went to go dancing at Fuego, and I was like, hey, Squirt, and I always went there, and he was like, okay, like I've even the other one, I forget the other one's name,
Studio
where it
80.
was like Studio 80.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Squirt, I know you. And he's like, okay. I'm like, all right.
So
I
you
don't
were
remember
a
any of that.
fan. So you were a fan of a lot of people within this space before you started to do
Yeah.
your thing, huh?
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
You want
definitely.
to name drop any more people that you've been a fan of prior to?
Well, I mean, I only knew of a few people, like big names. John McClay being one of them, because he always used to post his DeLorean on the Facebook page. And I was like, I want to be like that guy. Like, that's all I kept saying to him. I want to be like that guy. I even told him one day. He was like a little awkward, because I was like, dude, I want to be so much like you. He was like, okay. John is an amazing person, by
Yes,
the way.
he is.
Yeah.
Shout out John, man. Shout out John. Shout out John. Matthias, I see you out there. What's going on, sir? How you doing? I see you part of the team out there. So again, so you were a fan before you even knew what the heck was going on around here.
Right, exactly. Actually, I had released Isle of Unicorn, which was funny because a bunch of people came in to see me then, and I didn't even know who these people were. I had Tanzer, I had Solaris, I had
you had the whole team.
I had Buffy Buffers there. I had a whole bunch of people, and so, I forget who it was, and they came up to me and they were like, do you know who was in your world? And I was like, nope, I have no idea.
Wow. So this was early on. Early on.
That was my first world. That was my first
world. So so Matthias, you are here. So we're gonna ask this question to you real quick. What you know of Space Glitter Unicorn, I'm sure. I mean, early on, when you seen her doing her thing, what was there anything about you that told you like, okay, she knows what she's doing, she knows how to apply these shapes, she's going to be something bigger than what she thinks she's even going to be?
Yeah, I mean, we starting from like her first world, and as she was building them out and making newer worlds, you could just see the incremental progress. It wasn't little; it was huge. It was like, it was multiplying each time, and she's just getting better and better at it. So she stood out like right away for sure, and she's just got this really great eye, and I mean, great personality, and always like happy. So
definitely always happy. Hi, 4th Street Taco. Can you do me a favor, sweetheart? Can you? Thank you. Step down and go. Like, you can sit right there though. Here we go. But definitely, I appreciate that, sir, and thanks for coming. Happy holidays to you and yours, sir. Appreciate you.
You as well.
So I've been to the world. You want to go ahead and what's the name of the world again? The glitter. Your first one, the first one you dropped.
Oh, Isle of Unicorn.
Okay, so I saw. You say I love Unicorn. I went down there before I ventured all the way down there, I went down to Glitter City first, right? So I go to Glitter City first, and I go, huh? Well, this is interesting. And then I touch the damn ice cream cone,
Yeah.
and then the whole thing turns into snow. I go, wow. I said, okay, so I understand what he's saying. And then you go to the first world. I was like, okay, I see the connection. So then Tri-Mesh comes and you just gulp that up.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I'm still surprised.
So you have a background in a lot of what goes on within Horizon World, yes?
You mean as far as like designing worlds? Like
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, I
Mhm.
I had been a world creator for a long time on another game. It was called Second Life. I spent 7 years building stuff in there. So
you have plenty of practice, got you.
I've had plenty of practice, and what's helped me was before I even like went full speed in Horizon, I had decided to go back to school. But my aim was to be an animator or a modeler for motion pictures because that's something I wanted as a high school kid, you know. And I never pursued it because I felt that, you know, having a regular job would get me farther in life. You know, that's what I was made to believe. So I kind of put
So what's
my
your belief
dreams,
now?
My belief is I'm going to keep going until I get somewhere because this is what I love. I love this so much. So
yeah, I'm with that. So you went to school for
3D animation and
3D
modeling.
animation, and you just get this Tri-Mesh thing, like this, you just get it.
Well, no, I mean I've had
Look at Squid,
Yes, she
doing
does.
this.
Yes, she does.
Right, like so.
Yes, she don't let her be
Okay,
humble.
so
She does.
okay, Squid. So real quick, let's just explain for those in the crowd that may not understand what Tri-Mesh is and how this whole Horizon World things and who the viewers on YouTube and all this other thing. Tri-Mesh. What the fuck is Tri-Mesh?
Oh, I mean, it's 3D modeling. It's you know, the connection of vertices to polygons. It's, you know, it's basically, yeah, it's just, I don't know. What do I say about Tri-Mesh?
It's what you see, and how I try to say is it's what you see in video games or what people think of video games versus more basic or sub D or primitive shapes of what we have in here. So that's the way, like, that's more like the, I guess, basic term of saying is it's better graphics.
Yeah.
Better graphics. Got you. And then you just said, fuck this. I'm finna create a whole world with this. No, you said
It wasn't overnight.
you said about time. and then you rock you just took off. So okay. Let's fairies in the trees, right? So let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about this. It gives off this Peter Pan hook vibe thingish thing, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So for those in the audience who might not know Hook or might not seen Peter Pan, Lost Boys, go check it out and then come to the world. I think you can get a better feel for what's going on within the space and things like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jumping on them damn mushrooms drives me fucking crazy trying to get to the top because I'm always falling, but it's all good. All right. So I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna master it one of these days. But okay, so that was the theme of what you wanted to accomplish?
Well, I mean, I'm a big nerd. I love Lord of the Rings. I love I don't know if you know Tom Cruise's Legend.
Heck yeah, I know Legend. What you talking about?
Never ending story. Hook is definitely like a staple in my house, along with now is the Greatest Showman for some reason. We always watch that on holidays too.
Yeah.
You know, so like a lot of my inspiration comes from Hook. It just gives you the feels like when they're in their little tree forest and they're like, good night Neverland, you know, it's like, you know, I love that. You know, it's just a phenomenal movie, and yeah, I love that movie so much. But I mean, a lot of bits and pieces. I love like I said, mystical creatures, fantasy, all of that, and also
Yeah.
sci-fi too. But I haven't touched on sci-fi anything in here, because I mean, really, my heart's into the more fantasy stuff. So
Yeah. So fairies in the tree. So is there an objective to the world? Or is there like a something certain challenge that you have to do to
so
accomplish anything?
So a lot of the mechanics are not in there. And mainly because I changed my mind too many times to even get it out in the proper time.
Squirt, is she that indecisive? Is
Oh
really?
yes. Oh yes.
When it comes to my own stuff, yes.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Okay.
She
And,
second guesses herself a lot.
And,
All the time.
well,
and why is that?
because I'm a perfectionist and it needs to be absolutely perfect in my eyes, because it's mainly because I want to be happy with it. Like it's not like to hell with everybody else, but really it's like it's for me, right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
he's like, are you gonna post the world yet? Like he's like poking me. I'm like, it's not done yet. But finally I was like, all right, I'm not gonna put the gameplay. I'm just gonna let people explore it, and the gameplay will come because I do have a new update coming.
Ooh, and the gameplay isn't
Just
even there yet.
no, it's not there
Wow.
yet.
So you're generating all this traffic and it's just jumping around, enjoying the space right
But
now.
that's like the best part though.
Definitely.
And since it's been published, I mean, I've met so many people that I didn't think I'd meet, and made new friends. And like, I am a little closed down, but like lately I have been meeting and talking to people, and that's to me that's the best part about releasing this world is wow, it's like I've been welcomed, and I've been accepted, that's been amazing. So
Yeah. So okay, so there we go. So did you think this was did you think this was gonna okay, so back up, forget that question real quick. Okay,
no.
so what for you, for the perfectionist, what was the deciding factor of you saying, okay, damn it, publish?
When I finally I I got the wings in. I finally decided on the wings because I've actually reiterated those wings a few times. And then I I went and I begged Pigeon. I was like, Pigeon, could you please do my wings? Because she had offered a while ago, and she goes, yeah, I'll be there. And she does her wizardry, and she's like, boom, boom, bam, bam, and she's like, you got wings. I put them on, and I start jumping around. I kid you not. I was like, this is it. And like I had the music in, which I was really picky on too. And like I could have just like I don't know, I felt like a rush of joy and like peace. I was like, this is it, like it was just amazing. And then I just sat there and I imagined what people would look like jumping through the branches and the leaves and the mushrooms. And oh my god, I could cry because every time
I think you
I
did
think
the
about
first night.
that, I literally cried the whole night because when I finally hit publish, because I was a little late, I was like 10 minutes late. I hit publish and people started coming in and they went right up into the mushrooms and through the branches, and I was so overwhelmed. I was like, this is what I pictured. And
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I love
I
that when
was,
that
yeah.
happened. Confetti real quick for those who saw the world, have been there. Look at this, 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 look at this. What's your experience? We got plenty of blocks, man. I definitely want to know, like, what's your experience in the world for those who want to come through and give their interpretation real quick. Miss Malik, go out ahead,
Hi,
man.
everybody.
What's happening?
Your world is beautiful. when I walked in there, I just felt a overwhelming calmness. It was
Mm-hmm.
just so serene, and it's a place that you can go and just think. I think that I would get do a private instance because you hear people around you, but it was so calming. Like if I'm ever upset or somebody get on my nerves, I can go there and just it's just the aesthetics around and the it's beautiful. You did your
Thank
thing.
you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful world. Thank you for blessing us with that.
Oh, thank you. That means so
Word.
much. That means so much to me.
Hey, real quick, Drew, I need you to beeline it over here to the right, my guy. I got Blue the Key on the box. If we can make that happen. Awesome,
Yo, what's up,
awesome. Blue the
everybody?
Key, what's happening, man? Happy holidays. Oh, hold up. Miss Malik, happy holidays, man. Blue the Key, what's good, baby?
Hey, man, what's happening?
Another day.
Good, good, good. Hey, look, I think it's not just the world itself. I think it's the personality of the creator. Because when I
Couldn't
came
agree
there,
more.
the way that she approached me when I came in, I felt that was the most welcoming part of the world itself. Because when you connect the person to the world, it makes the world a whole lot better because you understand the mannerism of the person that built it. And believe me, Glitter has been like really cool, man, ever since I met her. So I'm like, it makes the world even better to go to, knowing that you're supporting somebody that you admire.
Straight up.
Oh,
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. So that
thank you.
spunky attitude, I got you, British. Give me 1 second, babe. So this that spunky attitude, that's like that chipper attitude all day, every day. That's you from sun up to sundown. That's all day.
I'm gonna be real. No,
Squid, squirt over there, like, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
no,
I have my bad days. I do have bad days. I'm not perfect. I will never. I have my faults. You know,
Definitely.
but yeah, I try to be positive because I know, like I've been through it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to project that, I guess, or I don't know if that makes any sense,
No,
but
I know. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I get it. The energy that you give out, yeah, I get it. And you
Yeah.
wanted to be positive at all times. I definitely respect that. But we definitely gonna get back to that in a minute. Miss British Candy, go ahead and let them know. Happy holidays. How you doing?
Happy holidays to you too. Well, on approach into the world, fairies in the trees, I saw these arches and I was like, these wooden, like it was, what do they call it, tree arches. And I walked through and I heard the music and I looked around. And then I said, I've got wings. And I was like, I've got wings. And then I was with my friends because she just dropped the world. And I was in there. I was like, oh my gosh. Then I said, I can jump. I was like, it brought out the inner child in me. So then I realized I was exploring around and I saw these mushrooms and I thought, okay. I jumped on the mushrooms. I was like, yay! Like, oh, no, seriously, I swear to you, I tell you no lie. That world brought out the inner child in me. And straight away, I started seeing the frames for the ad. And I said to my friend, I was in there with Aesthetic Island. And I said, I'm going to do an amazing ad for this place. I can feel it. The energy in here is right. She got everything down to the T. The lighting, the blue lighting in the air, on the mushrooms, and where everything was placed, the little huts, the little houses in the trees. It literally gave you that whole entire feeling, being able to jump from mushroom to mushroom and just bounce around freely. Then the water, the lighting on the water. I was like, oh yeah. Like I came out of there, went straight to ad making. That is basically what her world did. It's a very, very childhood like, it brings out the inner child in you. I love it. It's absolutely
really
amazing.
does.
Like,
It really does.
yeah.
Appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
What you see? You see what you've done with this world of yours. So, to you, I mean, did you have any idea that this was going to do what it's doing right now?
Listen, I was expecting at least like maybe like 200 people to come, like close friends, to come see my world and hang out for a little bit. Like, I
Man.
did not expect it, to be
Well,
honest.
man, look, hey, personally, just knowing you from even just within this space, I think it's definitely well deserved, well deserved. But we're gonna get back to that too. Metaverse page, hi, ma'am, you're on mute.
Hey,
What's
Brooklyn
happening?
Brit, come up here with me. You were also together. Yeah, we want to share how much we love your world. I
I
mean,
love it.
I have to be honest. I didn't really think a lot about fairies or like jumping. I'm not a really good jumper in a lot of games. But you did something different. You transformed my thoughts of what I might be open to loving. And I keep
Mm.
going into your world and bringing people. Like I brought a friend who is like not even into VR or technology, and she came and stayed at my house, and I said, you got to come and check this. And we jumped on mushrooms, and like the next day she was like, can we jump on mushrooms again? And I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Got her.
I mean, thank you. You opened me up to as British Candy said, you brought out a child in me and gave me like this freedom. You liberated me and and made me fall in love with something new. So thank you. It was a real
Oh,
gift.
awesome, awesome.
I'd
Yeah,
like to give a
Brooklyn.
shout out to Dominic Frederick, actually, because he actually wrote the script for the bouncing of the mushrooms. So I did
Okay,
see him
so
earlier.
when you say, okay, so you say wrote the script. Now, to the like to those who may not understand that, because I mean, what do you mean write the script? Like,
So
is there a certain way they can jump within the world that he can like script it to, like not too high or medium
well,
or like that? Is
yeah,
that
there's a certain velocity that you're going when you're bouncing on there. And he did help me out with that part. So because
so?
he
How did you? Why did you? Well, yeah. So what made you settle on the velocity that you settled on?
I mean, really, so the point of bouncing instead of flying in the world is I wanted you to spend time on these parts. So I didn't want you to have full flight. Then you wouldn't be exploring all the branches and stuff like that.
Awesome.
So
Yes.
that's why I wanted the small bounce. I didn't want it to be too big of a bounce. I wanted it to be just right so that it would be somewhat of a challenge to get to like through all the levels in the world itself because it's very vertical.
Right.
So I want you to be able to work your way up.
Y'all hear the thought process behind these worlds? These people are thinking about y'all when they doing this, man. Believe me, man. They are definitely thinking about you guys when they are trying to create these worlds. So listen to these gems for my future creators and things like that. Like understand what's going on in here and understand the level of IQ that you need to create these situations for these people because it's not just about you. She could have created something I'm honestly on her own to say, if the hell with everybody, I want to jump this damn high. But you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like she understood the audience and you know what I'm saying, understood the importance of them actually being a part of every piece of the world and created I guess the velocity, if you will, in the manner that she did. Brooklyn, what's happening, ma'am? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to everyone. I just wanted to say to Space Glitter that this world is so beautifully thought out and executed. And honestly, like just trying to even like pay the respects to the world is hard to do just because the words are just understatements in total. I would have to agree with British Candy when she says that it does bring the inner child out in you because it is such a childlike experience. But I think the more important part about the childlike experience is that it's a safe place And in it
Yes.
being such a safe place creatively, it puts you in a place where you're able to, kind of think outside of the box, right? And jump and hop and skip to those next levels and to those next, thoughts. And so I think, this is just, first of all, an expression of who Space Glitter is down to the personality. And
100%.
I can say that because I've had the pleasure of meeting her in real life and spending time with her. And she's an amazing, beautiful soul. What you see is what you get. What you get in the world is who she is.
Love it.
Um, but also, like, she's also so innovative, right? And so ahead of her time because this is what gameplay is going to look like going forward. So this idea of where you're an actual fairy, you have to jump on these mushrooms. You're jumping up into the trees. You're running into other individuals. This is what gameplay is going to look like. It's not going to look the
Oh
way
yeah.
that we're used to, when we're playing our game consoles and we're kind of interacting in multiplayer mode, right? This
Mm.
is it. And so I just wanted to say again, I see you. I see the ingenuity. Keep doing it, keep rocking it. And I hope that, this serves as an inspiration to everybody to continue to do things and to change the name of the game. So
Thank
that's
Hey,
it.
you.
100%.
something Britt said that was really, really like poignant is that Space Glitter created this safe space, and that safe space allowed like us to be more brave in. So you created a safe space to be more brave. Like it's
Mhm.
Mm.
not a safe world. You have to like in the metaverse or in real life.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
have to be brave in this,
Absolutely.
little
Because
bubbles, and you created an environment, an experience
mhm.
to try to be more brave. Like I've
Mhm.
jumped way higher
Mhm.
than high, right?
Yeah.
And
It's like pushing your limits
yeah,
at each step, right? You have to, jump. People are afraid of heights, which is something that's, still a very relevant fear within the virtual reality space. You are, interacting with individuals that you may have not come across yet on this platform or that you normally don't come across depending on the places that you frequent. So, um I agree with that 100%. Every
hmm
single, task, as simple as it is, as fun as it is pushing you out of your comfort zone and it is pushing you past your limit in a good way. So, and I
and
think moms are
yeah.
the only ones that can do that. So, just saying.
Hey, I'm not
You
gonna
you
argue.
made Horizon look like it's come a long way, baby. I mean, I've
Oh,
been here from the very first world, and when I first saw your Tri-Mesh world, I was like, finally, Horizon has arrived. So good job.
Boom.
I
thank
Boom.
love
you.
it.
I mean, and it's been amazing. I've seen incredible worlds all along, but bam, your world was my first Tri-Mesh world to experience, and it was transformative. You're a
Absolutely.
real artist, Space Glitter, and the
Thank
world
you.
the world is getting to feel and learn about you. So it's a true experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Burden.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
Thanks,
more than
Burden.
welcome. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love the passion everybody's are speaking with in regards to this world and what it's doing for them. I think that's phenomenal, and I think that's what this whole platform was supposed to be about. She's over here crying. She's gonna make me cry because like look at this, man. Like look. This is you. You dig what I'm saying? Like this is you. This is the power you have. I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? Like we started in this thing with one person was just in here, and that was Biggie. And look, this is all a testament to who you are as a person and as an individual and the type of energy that you choose to portray out into this world. And I want to say appreciate. Ah, see, you gonna make me cry for real. Hold up.
I'm sorry.
Ah, because this doesn't happen often enough. You understand what I'm saying? So when it does happen, it hits real hard, and it's very much felt. Whew. So yeah, so yeah, it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal, and I'm gonna try to maintain my composure real quick. And Metaclean, hey, Drew, we're gonna go to Metaclean first. He was on the block first, my guy. Over here to your left. Over here to your left. Metaclean, hey, happy holidays, man. I think you're still in Dubai. Peace and blessings to
Yes,
you. Hope everything
I
is
am.
well.
Happy Thanksgiving to you all.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, hello, dance partner. How you doing?
Hi.
Um, Squirt, how you doing?
Good.
This space is funny, man, because you can coexist in this space and hear of things and never meet people in person, even though we're kind of contained in this little box. This metaverse project is a universal project. So, again, it's like to use something that you're familiar with, Glitter, it's like being a planet in the universe where you exist in the same space, but your orbits just don't sometimes cross over the path,
Mm.
right? So I've obviously heard of Space Glitter, Unicorn, for quite a while, but it's just, when things just don't line up and you're not drawn to any particular build or thing, you just don't engage with that person sometimes throughout the business of the day or your lives. So I didn't actually get to meet her physically until we went to Florida, and I cashed out her $20 for the alcohol I was drinking, and that was the first time actually experiencing her. But man, let me tell you, it's one thing I love about the metaverse and just virtual reality in general, that it allows people to be themselves if they allow themselves to be themselves, if that makes
Mm.
any sense.
Yes, it does.
And as an introvert, right, who lives kind of an extroverted lifestyle at times, I know sometimes how difficult it can be to put yourself out there, especially when you're used to working inside of a little box, because you're comfortable there. But I tell you, man, the successes that you find in most cases that I've seen, especially with artistry, is when you leave that box of comfortability and take chances on yourself, right? It's a very, what's the best way I can say this? It's a very surreal and emotional experience to be able to take yourself out of something you're very familiar with and put yourself in an environment that is for you necessarily completely brand new. Now, people like Squirt who are surrounded by you and can feel and know what your potential are, it's easy for them to say, man, come on, let's go. Let me take you by the hand and lead you. But until you feel or get to a certain point as an introvert where you feel like you're ready to be led. And it's not saying that you need anybody to highlight what you do, but sometimes having somebody really close to you to make you understand what your power and the limitless potential that you have is important. And I see that happening so much in the space, and I think it's phenomenal. But there's one thing that amidst the introvertness, amidst the fun and everything that we did in Florida, there was an incident that happened um, that made me look at her completely different from the short time I knew her. There was a creator going through something at the time, but the way that she switched from being the super positive, engaging person to the look of concern and care for this other creator, like instantaneously, like that's real. You can't make that stuff up, and it just told me a lot about you. Um, and it can understand what Brooke is saying about the motherly instinct, but I'm not a mother, just a mother effort, depending who you speak to. But just the way she was able to instantaneously transition from a place of positivity to putting all that aside into showing an incredible amount of empathy for somebody else was is really telling of who she is as a person. So I just want to say welcome to the other side. I know your introverted box is still there, and you're probably
I
trying
am
to grow back
shaking.
into it. But listen, man, there are a lot of people that love you, and the work that you put out in this space especially is affecting and changing people's lives. So congratulations, Glitter.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you, MetaClean.
Appreciate you, Metaclean, man. Hey, safe holidays, man, over there in Dubai.
And I'm just trying to find me some turkey because they don't celebrate Thanksgiving out here,
Oh, that's
obviously. So
right. Hey,
it
somebody,
might be like a
No.
turkey
somebody
burger
send
or something.
Metaclean something, man, through the facts. No, I'm saying.
I need one of them fried turkeys, Biggie. So
Yo, word.
PHI.
Dry rubbing over there. Biggie, what up, baby?
What up? What up? Hey man, when we were talking about, like who was gonna be in Orlando, it was I was excited when I heard that Space Glitter was gonna be there because we'd always gotten along, as we known each other, and it was always a vibe. It's always a lot of laughs, a lot of jokes. She has a great sense of humor, and so I was like, man, we're gonna couple that with real life and a whole group of Horizon World creators. Like, who knows what we're gonna get into? You know what I mean? And it was no
Right.
disappointment, man. Like, we really had a great time. But when we're talking about the world that she created, I always say that the best worlds have more than just good visuals. They have an emotion. Like, they have a personality. And
Mm-hmm.
her world definitely has that personality. You know what I mean? And you
Yes.
feel it when you go in there. It's a vibe, and it's an
Yeah.
experience. It's not just visually stunning. It is a visually stunning world, but the feeling, like the floating when you jump, is on point. Like, you feel like you have wings on
Right.
your back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you're jumping on the mushrooms, if you hit that jump button at the right time, and
You
you go
go high.
flying, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, this is cool. But British Candy says something interesting. She's like, it brought you back to your childhood, and it didn't click why I like to spend so much time in there. I mean, first off, I'm always jumping on stuff. You see me around in any world, I'm always jumping
Yeah,
on
we know.
anything.
I saw your ass yesterday. Yeah, I saw you.
So, um, and so, I think back, I'm an 80s baby, so I'm a big time Nintendo fan.
Yeah.
And there was this
Uh-huh.
game that I
Yes.
played religiously as a kid called Wizards and Warriors. And if
Mm-hmm.
you remember Wizards and Warriors, the first level was jumping through the trees,
Okay.
and you had to get from the bottom to the top to get the keys to unlock it, then to go
Yeah.
inside the tree, and then go down, and then make your way out. And it just clicked when she said that just now, like, why I like that world so much. It ain't so much about the fairies and the wings. And I told you, we still need fairy arm wrestling or something with some testosterone in there. But I think that brings me back to my childhood of jumping around in the trees in video games. You know what I mean? But this is the 2023 version. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, to go back to what Brooklyn said, this is the next iteration of how we're going to experience these type of interactions, and these type of this medium of video games is going to be us first person experiencing it for ourselves. And that
Right.
immersion that we get from these experiences, man, like, that's she knocked it out of the park. So not only is she a great creator, a great artist, but she's a great person. And
100%.
and I got to see that firsthand, in real life. And we got to share a plate of chicken and waffles together at a food truck
Yes.
in
Yeah,
downtown
yes, yeah. So,
Orlando.
I'm not going to just graze over that. So, because I was going to let everybody get it out. Florida was a thing.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Okay, so what popped off in Florida? What was Florida?
Okay, so we were invited to go volunteer at the Meta Center Global Week,
Okay.
which was an amazing, amazing experience because we got to network. First, the best part was meeting all my new friends. Like I could say I seen every single face, and yes, everybody's amazing. And then we got to basically network with a bunch of companies. So, I mean, Biggie can actually speak on it better than I can.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
it was just like it's a conference, right? So you have companies there. Meta was a big sponsor. Sony, Acer,
Immersed.
Immerse XR.
Immersed, yeah.
There was
okay.
a lot of Google
Cloud.
what was it, Google
Google
Cloud.
Cloud. Yeah.
So, was it sort of like a MetaConnect ish type thing that happened in San
Yeah,
Francisco?
but open to
But
the whole industry.
Yeah.
got
So it
you,
was open to
Yes.
got
the
you.
whole industry. So
Understood.
we
Understood.
got to try different headsets. We got to try different softwares developed for those
Mhm.
headsets. So we got to
Okay.
try the HTC Vive. We got to try the HoloLens.
The
In
Leaf.
addition to the Quest 3 and everything else. So
Yeah.
Got you.
um yeah, we got
Okay.
so there was medical companies there that were showing the Artemis Immersive. They were showing off their 3D CAT scans.
Oh,
And
it
then
was
Word.
Orlando,
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Orlando is like number one for like simulation animation companies because of Disney, because of Universal, and also the government aerospace. So you got NASA right there. You got, all these different industry heavy hitters that are in that area. So Meta Center Global Week was the culmination of 3 different companies coming together and saying, "Hey, let's partner with the city of Orlando and make this a thing, and make this
Got
an
it.
annual thing." So we got to be
Understood.
part of the first. We got part to be like the first part of it, and then luckily we're looking at the rest of them. So
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Papa Hopper, I saw you leak up in here, sir. Come on, step up on this tee with the rest of the crew who contributed to this phenomenal fairies in the trees world. No, 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 no. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hold on one second. I got terrible stick drift.
Papa Hopper,
What's going on?
King Bunkies,
Hey.
King
What's up, brother? How are you,
Papa
man?
Pong, and everything else. What up, baby?
How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Awesome. Happy holidays, man, to you and the family. Hope everything's going
You as
well.
well. You as well. Yeah.
You had a hand in this world. Yes.
Oh, I
He
mean,
was my
no,
hype man.
yeah, I'm just the hype
Yeah.
man.
So yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly. No, we're gonna because that helps.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell you that's needed just as much as anything else up in this space. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
So let the people know how'd you assist this young lady.
Yeah, well, I feel like I've had a lot of experience with, having a popular world and kind of knowing like the algorithms of like how everything works. So when she published, it was like, man, you have something, right? Like, and so all the knowledge that I know of like kind of things to do to like keep people interactive and like being engaging with people, like I think that's super important. Just trying to share my knowledge and like my experiences on this platform and then I love the world, right? Like everything that I just heard Biggie saying about, the floating is right. And the feeling when you get in there, it's like, now this is dope. And it's not just the visual. It's like everything that she brings to it too. Right. Like,
Right.
and she has passion for it. Right. And that's
Right.
where you see a lot of these like, worlds that become popular. It's like, these aren't just worlds that people create and then just leave it. It's like, they have passion for these worlds. Right. Like, and they
Yeah.
spend time and they engage with, the people that are coming in, all the fairies, I hear that all the time, like all the fairies, and it's like, for me, it's if I just suggest like, hey, maybe try doing this, you know what I mean? Like, or be in there, you gotta be in there as much as like, I want to be in build mode. It's like, if I see people at Bunky's, like I gotta go over there, and it's like, but people like that. People want to see like the world creator in there engaging with people. So if I can just share that knowledge and my experience with the platform, that's
I hope
pretty-
y'all
and then just
listening,
hyping.
all my future creators. Y'all heard the man saying, stay in your world, get out of build mode sometimes. I'm just saying, I hope y'all catching them because they definitely throwing them. So definitely. So is he on point in regards to how he assisted you, ma'am?
Yeah, he is on point. I mean, because for the most part, I see a lot of people. I run and hide, I do, and it's not for anything. It's more like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I say? I'm nervous. I don't want to sound too hoiky doiky because I could be a total dork, and that's fine, right? It's like they will love you. They will love you. I'm like, are you sure? I'm a little too much, but it's just how I am.
So she posted this morning. Her brain trying to figure out her day or something, which is baby. And it's that's you all day, and I love it. So how are you? Okay, so how are you? Okay, you have this. You're very good at channeling into what, like British Candy.
I'm sorry,
said.
not to interrupt you,
Oh,
but
go
she
ahead,
just dropped
sir.
her next world name, Hoinky Doinky. I just want to make sure you got that.
Oh, got you.
Oh
There
my
you go.
God.
Doinky.
You have this very, very childish nature about you, and you're able to tap into this real well, and like everybody said, it bleeds into that your world. Like, how are you able to do that so effortlessly? Like, what is it about your upbringing?
Well, my upbringing, I was raised with boys,
That would do it.
I was raised with boys. The sense of humor can go like, I don't know, in weird ways.
Right.
And really like, I don't know. For the most part, I've always been myself, like,
Yes, ma'am.
and growing up, huge fan of cartoons. Like I grew up on Looney Tunes. I grew up on Rainbow Bright, Thundercats. I grew up on all
me
these
too.
things.
That's me too. Yeah, I'm a Thundercat. Okay.
Listen, I'm a total nerd, and I own that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I love being a nerd.
Well, I get it now. You ain't gotta explain nothing else. Hey, look, that was enough for me. That was so. I mean, so have you found your okay? So with the success of what Fairies in the Trees is doing right now, even though you haven't even implemented the game aspect to this thing, that's just crazy. The more I even think about it, I'm like, wow, they're literally venturing into this space, making a game of it within itself already, and the functionality of the game hasn't even been created yet. That's ridiculous. Would you say you found your lane, if you will, in regards to creating these type of worlds, or can we look for more worlds like this in the future?
Well, I feel like this has been my lane for a long time. This
Mhm.
this has always been me. So yeah, this to me this is it, because it's where my heart is.
Yeah, definitely. And like before you started popping up in here, or what you say, got really known. Like I said, we said in the beginning, you shared your talents with a lot of people and things like that, like without a care in the world. So was that your way of like just I observing the field and just soaking up information for when you wanted to create your own, or like why did you decide to share before you said, okay, hey, I'm gonna focus on me now?
um I mean, really, it's not a matter of observing, because I've always knew how do I say this? I've always known my
Very cocky.
abilities.
Be very arrogant. Be very arrogant when you say
all
it.
right, so I've always known my abilities.
Yeah, okay.
But sometimes it's better with friends, and I've been looking for friends, and I found a great set of friends, like a bunch of friends, like, and I've been getting more friends, and for the most part, this fairies was kind of a thank you to a set of friends that were visiting the last fairies.
Okay.
So, well, Cray, I don't know if you know Cray. She's one that has visited the world a lot. My first fairies world. I don't think she's here. I don't know if you know Madame Tink. She's actually came up to me and she's like, I love your world. I always bring my friends there, and so I've even had a little party there. And before I started this world, I was like, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just do my Trimesh version of that world, because that's kind of like a thank you for those who've actually told me they loved it. And I basically made this world to where I wanted it to be in the first place. The capacity was low. I couldn't fit everything I wanted to fit in there. So I was able to express that. So really, in all reality, Fairies in the Trees 2 is actually a thank you for people who've extended their appreciation to me, and I did not expect all this.
Awesome. So where's my camera at, real quick? So basically, what she's saying is, what she said was, yeah, she always knew she was dope, but she wanted friends first before she started busting your ass. Did I get it? There we go. All right, so we got it. We got it. We good now. Lucky for y'all. No, I'm just playing.
Brandon, I do want to touch on one thing.
Do your
though,
thing,
that was
man. What's
important
happening?
That, like you guys brought up though, like it's super important to be yourself, right? And that's what she does in the space, right? Like what you were saying before, it's like you're a little nerdy and that's how you feel, but like she's being herself, right? So and that's super important for creators. Like if you're gonna host things and do things, like you don't need to put on a mask or anything. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? People are gonna be attracted to you.
100%.
So
100%.
just wanted to point on that. Like I think that's like also a super important thing.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Any parting words before we get up out of here? Because I know we've held you up here for a minute, ma'am. Is there anything you would like to say to the audience? And I mean, the floor is yours. Do your thing.
I just want to say I'm grateful for everybody that's here. I'm grateful for all the kind words extended to me. And, I'm so happy to be your friend.
Look
You know?
forward to me kicking y'all ass some more with these words. No, I'm just playing. Squirt Reynolds, man. I keep saying Squirt. I don't know why it just comes
It's
out like
fine.
that. My bad.
It's
Squirt
fine.
Reynolds, man. Hey, thank you for coming through and being a part of the panel as well.
Absolutely.
Before we get out of here, again, I want to say happy holidays. But is there
Same with you.
anything that you would like to say to the crowd or let them know what you got coming up within Horizon World as well and to look forward to?
No, I'm just happy to be here to support one of my good friends here. I've been
Yes, sir.
always amazed by all the stuff she's made and helped throughout her time here. As for what I have, I just released my first Trimesh World. It's called Red Dead Canyon. It's just a open world PvP Western.
You know what? I did that on purpose. Because I know he was gonna go to that. So this is the Wild Wild West world, yes, where you shooting people, right? Hey,
Yep.
look here, man. Let's talk about these guns and these projectiles and how they aiming out. All right, man. Hey, I need a little bit more accuracy on my pistol, man. All right, because
I think that's a skill issue.
I think I'm hitting these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hitting them. And I was in the service a little bit, so I think my aim is all right, a little bit.
Did you?
So
Did you say
help
you're
me,
Marine?
man. Help me, please. I on site, on target. I think I was hitting them, and the bullets going all to the left. And hey,
So
yo,
the headshots
Blanco
are
was
double
kicking
the
my
damage.
ass. I was like, yo, ain't no way. But no,
yeah,
it's a dope world, man. Been through it a couple of times. If you haven't been, definitely check it out, man. It's definitely worth going around there. Got the bazooka, pistol.
had
I mean, you got a couple of
shotguns.
things.
There's some now you can bar fight as of today. There's gloves you can lace up and just have a full on bar fight.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
definitely. I definitely enjoy the space, man. So thank you. Yeah, if y'all
No
haven't
problem.
been, definitely check that out.
Thank you.
No doubt. Thanks for coming through again.
Absolutely.
Papa,
Yeah. What's
what's happening, man? Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Just happy holidays. And if you guys haven't checked out Fairies in the Trees, definitely check it out. You know, you're going to be mind blown for sure. So, and then happy holidays to everybody.
And
Definitely.
don't forget to go to Bunkies to play some
Absolutely.
Papa Pong.
Oh, yeah.
Up
I love it. See how they share the wealth? You see how she shared the wealth? Oh, some of y'all no, I'm saying. I'm gonna be quiet. Hey, MF Son. So your ass came up in here late. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk about you a little bit. We do a segment out
catch
here
it on the
called
replay.
Around the World. And you didn't get to touch on your part. Anything in particular you want to touch on?
Listen, man, I'm so sorry I'm late, but I'm so happy that I was able to come here and see this show. Space Glitter, I mean, amazing world.
Thank you.
I'm just so thankful for you. Squid, listen, man.
Squirt, man.
Squid, I'm sorry. You got me saying that. But word them up though. Like your skill in scripting is just legendary on this platform, and we thank you so much for all that you do. And and Papa, you know, we go way back.
Yeah.
And again, we just thank you all. We thank you all that come every single week. The community that supports each and every one of these creators. Burden, thank you again for having a great show. And
Hold on. We're not done yet.
Okay, hit it.
It's a real quick. Hey, so I wanted to touch on something we touched on earlier because we do the whole around the world thing. So
Right.
real quick. Those Brooklyn, you might be paying attention to this. Are you paying attention to a lot of these? Anybody with confetti? Y'all paying attention to all these sex assault allegations going on right now?
It's called Attack of the Titans.
So let me tell y'all. This again. We're gonna touch this real quick before we get about it. My thought is this. This is my thought. I accept it if you will. But I'm thinking Diddy name dropped all these people to keep his name quiet. That's my thought. Hey, take it if you want it. Take it if you want it. But if you
Listen,
paying attention to it,
Diddy
hey,
is going around breaking people's legs. Diddy, we have nothing to do with this.
hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, because he
We all
in this
about
case,
peace here.
he closed this case real quick, and then all these names start popping up from Jimmy Iovine, Jamie Foxx, some heavy hitters, man. So hey, that's just my thought. Don't take it if you want. You know what I'm saying? By all means, hold up, Biggie, what you got?
Man, I don't think it's that he went and dropped the name. I think they seen that 24-hour turnaround on the payday. So now they all trying to get paid. So
Yeah, I mean, or that. I mean, hey, you know how I am, though. I like to stir the pot. So I'm gonna stir the pot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stir the pot a little bit. But yeah, so that's all I had. So we hit everything.
Yeah, we hit everything. And thank you again, everybody. Again, be safe in those many streets. And of course, be kind. Peace out, y'all.
Everybody, before we get out of here, I would love to get a shot picture of everybody. Can we do this on set? Can we do it on set this time?
Yeah, sure.
That's cool. Can we get everybody in attendance? And real quick before we get out of here again, Drew, I want to say, hey, happy holidays to you too, man.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Be safe to everybody over there, your wifey and everything, and everybody in attendance, man. Thank you guys for coming through and showing support to this phenomenal lady and her phenomenal world. And before we get, we got this. We good? We straight? Let me get this picture. All right, come on. Yo, what is that sound? It's driving me bananas. Oh, there you go.
What's good, bro?
Most humble. You gonna stand up there? What you doing, sister?
Hey, Chili, how you doing, sir?
Hi there.
Good.
Chili Green.
Look at that.
What's up?
How you doing,
What's
sir?
up?
King Chief, come on through, man. Let's get this picture, baby.
Hey, sir.
What's going on?
What's the dealio? What's the dealio?
What's happening? Come on in here. Hey, come on, squeeze up, squeeze up.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, here we go. There we go. Miss Space Unicorn, move up here, sister.
There she is.
Here we go.
We good.
Hey, on 3, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Hey, again, appreciate you guys for coming through and being such a phenomenal support to this phenomenal lady. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, man. Thank you for coming through and showing love.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What's up?
Thank you, Squid.
Keep up,